Hi, welcome back to Wine Mastery. We are going to taste one of those classics, one of those go-to wines when you just want to open a bottle of wine and enjoy. It's going to be a Pinot Grigio and we're going to taste it now. Right, so let's have a look at the bottle. Castel Pietra, I think is how you pronounce it. Here's the label as well. So, Pinot Grigio, sort of northeast Italy, near the Dolomites, the foot of the Dolomites. So, you know.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's the thing. He's not wrong. I just like listening to you. Go on, John. Sorry.
So this is available. It's a price I like as well. And you know, 5 years ago I'd be thinking this is extortionate, but you know, inflation and all that. $7.50.
$7.50. That is about. Would you say average? I'd say below average.
Below average.
Yeah.
I mean, a reasonable wine. I think. Would you agree at this time? So it depends when you're watching this, obviously, but. I'd say is like if you're getting into the reasonable quality of it, you're talking about £10.
Yes, £10 is spot on. I know. Let it go, John. Let it go. You'd be fine. Yeah, £10 I think would be. So this falls in the category of a good price.
Yeah, a very good price, a very competitive price. So, should we have a look at the colour?
Let's do it, John.
Well, it's got a nice, nice. I don't know. Would you say lemony?
I'd say lemony and golden.
Yeah.
It's just leaning over that. From the lightish lemon, just moving to slightly golden.
Yeah, but it's still quite translucent.
Yeah.
I'll slur that again. Still. I'm ready yet.
Perhaps that's the problem.
Maybe that's a problem. Yeah, compensating when it's not there.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
So we've got on the nose.
So go on the nose. Oh, that's nice. Very floral.
It is nice, isn't it? That's a.
Oh yeah, that's very nice. Very nice.
I see. I get the floral. Oh, and I get the apples. I do. For some reason, I always get apple in there.
But do you think it's apple skin?
Yes, apple skin.
Apple skin.
And I think that's marrying beautifully with that with the blossom that you're speaking of as well. Those two together make that a really appealing.
Yeah.
Appealing on the nose, you know, it's not quite as salty as sometimes sometimes we get those Sauvignons that are like this is not attacking you. Just enough on there, I reckon.
Yeah, I think, and it's one of those wines that actually, you know, if someone was speaking, so you didn't want to be rude and sort of drink in front of them, and you're just smelling it. I think, come on, finish, because I want to.
Let's get stuck in there. But no, let's have a go on the palate.
Let's go on the palate. That's nice, actually. The floral taste comes through.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's quite smooth as well. Velvety, textured. Quite
good. Nice mouthfeel on it.
Yeah.
The floral things come straight through. And I tell you what else could do. The apple, but on the nose, I was getting that. Like you said, the skin. Now I'm getting that fleshy part of the apple. It's making my mouth water. That's a good sign.
It's mine as well, actually. Yeah.
And the blossom thing together. This is working.
It is.
And you know, I think I'm in my mind. You know, before I might have preempted this, thinking, oh, I don't know, Pinot Grigio. You know, but you know, I like the old-fashioned style, and this did not like it. But this is a good right in between there. It's not too light and easy, and it's not too over the top and heavy. So
no,
you know, I'm quite impressed with that one, John.
I am. And again, as you say, the length is surprisingly good. You know, it's still continuing.
For a Pinot Grigio, I mean, I'll be honest. If I saw that on a shelf, I mean, looking at the bottle as well, it's a nice enough bottle, but it doesn't really stand out. And then I saw it's $7.50. I might have avoided that.
Because you think it's
yeah, but actually tasting that, I think I've done a good job. Do not.
No, that's very good job. Yeah,
that's something you could definitely. I mean, we always say about that, you know, the hot summer's here, but that's something you could definitely enjoy, both with friends and also just like that on your own as a glass having.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and especially you know, summer. It's. Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with that one, John.
I'm very impressed with that one. I think, you know, again, if you're a Pinot Grigio lover, this is slightly different, but not so far away that if you like normal, Pinot Grigio, you're going to think, you may well enjoy this more.
I think that's been lovely for both ends, both the people who really like the Pinot Grigio, the old style, and the ones that like the new style, because that just sits right in the middle. So I think that'd be
Maybe for people that haven't seen any of our previous videos, you want to just describe the difference between old and new?
Yeah, well, the older one tends to be a little bit more fuller, more kind of tropical fruits, a little bit more complex than the newer ones, which tend to be a lot lighter, very easy to drink. And they're not overly complex, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that for 1 minute, but I'm just saying they're very light and very easy. Sometimes you want a little bit more than that, and so the Pinot Grigio has become very fashionable because it just suits it. You can have it with anything, whereas it's just, I'd say, up the game slightly. That's
yeah.
Considering it's a Pinot Grigio and everything I brought to the table, the baggage I brought there, after tasting that. Nice.
Yeah, because it does take you a bit. If you've got this preconceived idea, you're waiting to confirm that, aren't you? Really, rather than actually looking to be disproved. You think, and so actually for it to move you.
Well, this is a really good example. As I say, it's always good to try new wines. If you see something on the shelf that you don't recognise, you think, will I, won't I? Just have it. I mean, when I do my private tastings, I always say, you hear people say, oh, that bad, I poured it down the sink. And I personally have never poured a bottle of wine down the sink.
I have.
Have you?
Since starting Wine Mastery.
Have you?
Yeah, no, I think to myself, life is too short. And rather than drink something I'm not enjoying, I mean, normally, I'll be fair, I won't normally pour it down, I'll give it to someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just stopped drinking and open another bottle.
Well, I think that speaks volumes about my drinking habit then, doesn't it? Because I'm not going to not wasting it.
That's more like, you think there'd be more in my...
You would think that, yeah?
Yeah.
See how these things change, see? But yeah, always try something new, because that's how you find something that you're really going to love as well.
Absolutely, yeah, because it could be just waiting there for you to discover. So I normally recommend sort of try one, if you really have a nice one you like, just like 1 in 10, try something you don't, and there's always a chance you're going to find a star.
Of course there is.
Okay.
I got lost in wine then, John, sorry.
No, let's move on to some pairing.
Pairings.
You want to go first, or what you want?
No, I've already got my head on quite easy with this one. Might sound like an odd one, but White Stilton. Obviously, sometimes actually I forgot. Sometimes when we do these recommendations, I forget that I'm very lucky, very blessed to have a wine shop that's got 180 different cheeses in there, and I get to try some absolutely wonderful cheeses. But I forget sometimes if you don't have access to that, and it is like a supermarket. I'm not saying this, I'm not saying they're all bad.
Or in a different country.
Oh yeah, a different country. But yeah, I'm thinking White Stilton because it's fresh, it's fruity, it almost tastes like a little bit like ice cream to me, and I think those two would.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. There's something very, very interesting about a White Stilton, and people forget about it most of the year. At Christmas we sell tons and tons, and I'll even go so far as to recommend the Long Clawson. Because lots of different producers who make the White Stilton, but Long Clawson make a delightful Long Clawson.
Long Clawson.
Long Clawson, yeah. L-ong as in long. Clawson. I don't know why I had to do that.
Long Clawson. It sounds almost Scandinavian.
Yeah, it's not. I couldn't tell you exactly where it is, man. And that's bad. I shouldn't have pogged that. I should know, but yeah. Keep an eye. Long Clawson's a decent one.
Okay. In terms of food, I think it would go with fish. So prawns, mackerel. I think it's strong enough there to take a mackerel. I think it's strong enough taste to actually even use with fresh salmon. And I think actually, if you were having a sort of pretty plain pizza, but it's like a vegetable pizza, sort of tomatoes with basil on top, then actually this has probably got enough strength. With tomato, it's probably got enough strength to match that as well.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Yeah, we'll take it on.
Yeah. So absolutely super wine on its own, or with food. I think it'd be very versatile with food. Most fish dishes, I think you'd be able to
get away with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
See, this is like.
Oh yeah, that's a good sign.
You can always tell when
yeah,
because you're always putting anything. What is that bit? What's that bit? And then the glass is gone. So.
So let's move on to score.
Score, yeah.
So it's £7.50.
£7.50, yeah. I'll take that into account. Quite an enjoyable wine there. I'm not going to say it's one that's blown my mind, but it definitely needs a decent score for that. I'm going to go ahead and be. There we go.
Okay, so this is going to surprise you. I'm going to put this really high, and the reason I'm putting it up really high is it's £7.50, and I think for £7.50 this is super value. So I am going to go for 89.
89. I don't know. Absolutely fine. I don't know why I reacted. Like I said 76
Right.
because it's nice. Didn't think it quite deserved. It's good for what it is, but it didn't wow me. But it wowed me in the respect that I wasn't expecting that to be so good. But if that's thought of you like 89, that's a really...
It's a really good score, and it's because of the price at $7.50. I think that had everything. If you know Pinot Grigio, I don't think I've tasted. I mean, I have tasted a better Pinot Grigio, but that's been maybe twice the price.
Yeah, of course.
And so taking that into account, the very good Pinot Grigio, I probably would have at that price, sort of 15 quid, I probably would have given 89. The fact that this is half the price, I thought it justifies getting that same score. That was my logic.
And you cannot knock that logic, I appreciate 100%, yeah. But that's a really good score for you.
Yeah,
it's a really good score, full stop, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it that much.
I did. I really enjoyed that. Well, guys, if you get to taste a Pinot Grigio and you want us to try it and we can get hold of it, then just let us know and we'll slip in a review and give you a shout out at the same time. And we really look forward to tasting our next wine and sharing it with you. Chin chin.
Chin chin.